Hello everyone, I am Ashwani Venkareddiyavar, studying in first semester B.Ed in KLE Society's College of Education, Vidyanagar, Hubballi. Now I am doing seminar on computer hardware. Before going to discuss about computer hardware, let us know what is computer. Computer. A computer is a machine that can store and process information. Most computers rely on binary system that uses two variables 0 and 1 to complete tasks such as storing data, calculating algorithms and displaying information. Computer works according to the user commands and its calculation is so fast than user. Let us know about computer hardware. Computer hardware includes the physical parts of a computer such as case, central processing unit, monitor, mouse, keyboard, graphics card, sound card, speakers and motherboard. Hardware components are further divided into three groups. First one, input devices. Second one, output devices. Third one, system unit. Let us learn one by one. First one, input device. Input means the data that computer receives. Then input devices are the devices that send data to a computer. An input device lets you communicate with computer. You can use input devices to enter information and issue commands. Second one, output devices. Output means the data that computer sends. An output device displays information on a screen, creates printed copies or generates sound. Third one, system unit. The system unit is the part of the computer which is responsible for accepting and processing the data brought by the input devices. System unit looks like a box-like case. It is the most important part of the computer. It protects internal electronic components from damage. It is also called computer case. Let us know input devices with some examples. The most commonly found input device is the keyboard. Keyboard is the standard input device of most computers, used to type data into the computer. Commonly we use standard QWERTY keyboard with letters arranged in the same order as those on a typewriter. Next one. Mouse. The another most familiar input device is the mouse. It is a hand-clicked device used for pointing and moving objects. It contains 3 buttons, 2 side button and 1 middle scroll bar. Joystick. Joystick is an input device which is commonly used for computer games. Next one. Trackball. A device similar in function to a mouse but with a fixed base holding a spear that is manipulated to move the cursor. Light pen. A device used to draw or write or issue commands when it touches a specially designed screen. Let us know output devices with some examples. First one, printer. This device generates a hard copy version of processed data like documents and photographs. The computer transmits the image data to the printer which then physically recreates the image typically on a paper. Next one. Monitor. Monitor are the most popular output device used today for producing soft copy output. A monitor is associated usually with a keyboard and together form a video display terminal. There are 2 basic types of monitor. First one, cathode ray tube, in short CRT. Second one, liquid crystal display, in short LCD. The CRT monitor displays images with color that are consistent and can be viewed with different angles. The LCD monitor are thin and they use little space, they are light in weight and consumes less energy. Next one. Projector. Screen image projector is an output device used to project information from a computer on a large screen. These devices are commonly used in meetings and presentations as they allow for a large image to be shown so everyone in a room can see. Speakers. Speakers are a hardware output devices that transfer the signals from the computer's sound card into audio. Speakers create sound using internal amplifiers that are vibrant at different frequencies according to the data from the computer. The total function of the speakers is to produce sound. Let us know about the system unit. Components inside the system unit include motherboard, CPU, RAM, disk drive and power supply. Now let us see the system components one by one. The first one of all is motherboard. A motherboard is a large circuit board inside the system unit. It is also known as a system board or main board. It contains different types of chips. Among the chips, the most important one is the microprocessor, also called CPU, means central processing unit. Now let us discuss about CPU. CPU, just like your brain control every part of your body, the computer has a brain which control every part of a computer. That brain of the computer is called central processing unit. Then, what are the functions of CPU? The main function of CPU is to control the functions performed by the other components of computer. Everything to be processed passes through it. CPU is used to process instruction, perform calculations and manage most of the operations. All devices that are connected to the computer first communicate with the CPU in order to carry out task. CPU contains following two parts. First one is control unit, in short CU. Second one is arithmetic and logic unit, in short ALU. Let us know what is CU and ALU. Control unit, in short CU. It is a part of a CPU which directs and coordinates most of the operations and instructions in the computer. Arithmetic and logic unit, ALU. It is another part of CPU which performs arithmetic operations and logical operations. Then speed of the CPU is measured in megahertz or gigahertz. The another component of the system unit is the RAM, means random access memory. RAM is a memory device attached to the motherboard. When program is started, it is first loaded in the RAM. RAM is also called primary memory or main memory. So now what is disk drives? Disk drives are used for holding or storing data, instruction and information for future use. Example for disk drives are hard disk drive, CD-ROM, Blu-ray drive. First one, hard disk drive. The hard disk drive is used to store data and information for future use. Most computers have one hard disk drive located inside the system unit. Second one, CD-ROM. Full form of CD-ROM is compact disk read-only memory. This CD-ROM reads information stored on a compact disk. Third one, Blu-ray disc. A Blu-ray drive reads information stored on compact discs, DVDs or Blu-ray discs. Power supply. Power supply is also one of the component of system unit. Many a times computers are plugged into standard wall outlets which supply an alternating current, in short AC. This type of power is unsuitable for use with a computer because computer requires direct current. The power supply converts the wall outlet AC into DC. Then what is meant by ports? On a typical desktop computers, the back of the system unit contains a number of holes and slots called ports. This is all about the system unit. In this presentation, we have discussed about what is computer and computer hardware and components of hardware with some examples. Thank you.